Okay, I'm making this this video especially for you, so I wanted to show you the Lowrey Holiday Classic. It's a beautiful organ in a walnut case. I'll get kind of a close-up of it so you can see the screen. This is kind of up the line a lot from the Easy 10 that your friend bought. It's quite nice. One of the features I like about it is if you can see the keys, they light up. I'll shut them off. You don't have to have them on if you don't need them, but if you do want them on, then those keys light up. It has a beautiful color screen in the middle. And I'm going to show you a few features that that kind of differentiate this organ from a lot of organs. So bear with me for a minute. One of the things that I love about this organ and most Lowrey organs is that they're meant to be very easy to use, as opposed to some of the Japanese engineered instruments that have a lot of different rhythms. They may have more rhythms on it than the Lowrey does, but they're so hard to use and they don't really fit the American lifestyle. This is an American-built instrument for American customers. They do sell them in Australia and England, but beyond that, they're really not sold in any other countries. And so it's kind of designed for the music that we like to play. Let me give you a for instance. Let's say we go with, these are your rhythms over here. Let's say we touch Big Band. Now if you watch, all the buttons come on when I touch Big Band, and the only thing I have to tell it is if I want an introduction or an ending. So I'm going to do this with an introduction and ending. I've only touched two buttons, so. So that's the Big Band, and that's again all the rhythms that are in here are rhythms that we would use. The other thing that's nice is it has a variations button. So if I like that Big Band, then it's going to give me all three of these different variations. Instead of just the regular Big Band, it's going to give me Swing Train, Chicago Swing, or Frank and the Count. So all I have to do it is touch that one and start it, and it gives me a whole different rhythm. So each one of these buttons has actually 4 different rhythms, plus another feature that I'll show you in a second. One of the things that I like about it too is if I go from Big Band to say waltz, okay, I'm going to play just a regular waltz with my rhythm preset. Sometimes those rhythms have so much going on that it kind of makes it hard to play because there's so much going on. So there's a button on here called Basic, which will take it from fully orchestrated to kind of just a smaller group of instruments playing with you. It makes it easier when you're starting to learn a new song to use that Basic button. So a lot of the features that you've seen on that Easy 10 and all the other Lowrey instruments is that it's meant to so you can sit down and just push a couple buttons and play. One of the things that I love about it as well is this button right here called Song Setup. And what it has, there's a book that we'll send with the organ. It has 50 of the greatest songs ever written. This organ has hundreds of registrations built into it. All I have to do is push the button that says Song Setup, and it gives me an alphabetical listing of songs. So I can go down through all the A's and the B's until I find something I like Alley Cat is one of my favorite songs. So I'm going to touch Alley Cat, and now the organ is perfectly set up with introductions and everything to play Alley Cat. Listen to this. Cats in the background when you listen to it. It's got a lot of great. This is a way more high-end instrument than the Easy 4 or the Easy 10. This is closer. It's 2 steps down from their top of the line and about 4 steps up from the Easy 10. So it's an awesome instrument. I have used it in the classroom, so it's not completely perfect, but it's really close to perfect, and you'll have a full 5-year warranty on it. It's got a lot of features. I don't want to waste your whole morning showing you all the features, but one more thing I do want to show you, It has a reset button, so if your grandkids have been over playing it and they have it all messed up or whatever, you just push that little button and it will come on with nothing but just a beautiful Lowrey organ sound. That's one of the things that has been bothersome for people is having it set itself, you know, with all the sliders and everything that are on some of the instruments like you have. This thing doesn't have any of that because it automatically, when you set that reset button, it takes it back to the way that it came out of the box from the factory. So that's a really great feature, and it has a lot of different presets built into the instrument. And again, when we bring it down to you, we'll show you all these, but it has 10 regular organ presets, and it has 10 country music presets, and 10 big band presets, and 10 show tunes presets, and 10 Latin presets. So that if you pick a Latin rhythm and you're playing along, well, that's the preset that Lowrey said they think sounds the best with it. Now I can go to number 1. That's a guitar. Woodwinds. If you watch these really great players, that's what they'll do, is they'll go through and they'll play the song one way and then they'll put a different registration on and play it again. So this does that for you. It's just really a marvelous instrument. Of course, it has headphone jacks with a separate volume control here. It has 2 little monitor speakers. A lot of times on the bigger organs, the sound just comes out of the bottom where the speakers are, and that's fine, but you tend to blow away the people that are in the room. And this one now, they have 2 little monitor speakers here that are little Bose type speakers, so that what you hear is what other people in the room will hear as well. And you really will notice the difference between this organ that's a walnut organ, has walnut encased speakers inside of it, so when the sound comes out, it's already richer than the cheaper ones where they just, the black ones that aren't made of wood, they just mount the speakers to a piece of masonite and you hear the raw sound coming out. With this one, you'll hear a much richer sound. So I love it. It's got, you'll really like having this this color screen in the middle because it's right in where you look and it tells you what's going on from the chord that you play. You can see I'm an F chord, G chord, C chord, to the tempo, and all the pertinent information is in there. So it's easy to play. You'll love it. I'll send you this video and then I'll give you a call in a while to see what you think of it. Thanks so much.